So, thank you for being here with me today to our practice session. Am I audible? Can you see me? Hi, how are you feeling, guy, today? Anything new that you would want to share? Yesterday, Janet was unfortunately not feeling well. I hope everybody else is doing good. So, yesterday we discussed about Samakya philosophy and two of the four positive bhav. We discussed that how bhav, these four positive bhav, are important for our development and how we can consciously inculcate those habits in us. Today, I'm going to discuss. Yesterday, we discussed two of the positive bhavs. One was dharma bhav, duty, the bhav of duty, that is what you should do. Bhav represents what you should do, and dharma bhav is the foundational predisposition of all bhav, and the entire structure of all the eight bhav is dependent on this bhav, which is called as dharma bhav. Then we discussed about jnana bhav. Hi Sudesh, hello everybody. So the next bhav is the jnana bhav. Now it is said that you can inculcate Gyan Bhav through the practice of Dharma Bhav. So, Gyan Bhav is like having keen awareness and realization about everything around you and what you want to learn out of that particular situation. It is like having keen awareness and realization which will unfold itself and become more fine tuned according to your actions and relations to it around your world. The development that will occur through the practice of Dharma Bhav, our first positive bhav, will ensure that the development of Jnana Bhav, or the knowledge of our body and mind relationship, prospers accordingly and over a period of time. We also learned that in Dharma Bhav, there are two very important things. One is self motivation and one is self discipline. Thank you. Thank you for the heart. So it's like if you have lot of self motivation and self discipline, then it becomes easier for you to develop and inculcate Dharma Bhav. So these are the two positive bhav that we discussed of the eight bhav that we have to learn in Samakya philosophy. And what is Samakya philosophy? It is basically the yogic philosophy, the underlying yogic philosophy behind what actually yoga is. Now today we have to discuss about Vairagya Bhav, which is also another third positive bhav. Bhav is emotion. Bhav is like what what you are going through right now. So Vairagya Bhav. Now Vairagya Bhav, what is Vairagya Bhav? This is the third positive bhav. Objectivity is the central idea of Vairagyam. Often it is misunderstood as relinquishment of the activities and beauty of life. It is more about a mind state that is beyond greed and personal attachments that bind you into endless misery. So, what it is trying to tell you is Vairagya Bhav doesn't mean that you completely relinquish or give up all your duties of your day to day life. Hi, Eve. So, it's Vairagya Bhav is not like giving up all your day to day duties, saying that I have relinquished all my karmas and all my duties from what I have to do today. It is basically understanding that your duty towards a particular thing is beyond greed, that you have to perform that duty because it is required for you to do that. It should be not from the, it should not come out of your personal selfishness. It should be performed. A duty has to be performed because it is required in that particular of time, and it is correct to do it that way. So it talks about Vairagya Bhav talks about that. So people generally misunderstand Vairagya as giving up everything. Okay, I'm going into jungle and do meditation. I'm going to give up everything. But this is not possible every time. You can perform your meditation in this concrete jungle among people as well. But for that, you have to have intense form of dharma bhav and jnana bhav inculcated in you, and this will lead to the proper vairagya bhav, which demands that you need to be objective in that particular situation, and that you have to perform your karma, your dharma, your duty in that particular situation. So it is to refrain from accumulating a mountain of thoughts that form a formidable baggage in Vairagya Bhav. Vairagya also inhibits excessive hoarding of material possessions. So, like these days, you must be hearing a lot about how to become a minimalistic and how to live your life minimally. Why is it like that? So that you are able to get out of that personal attachment towards your clothes, towards your belongings, and focus yourself onto more important things like your self development, your mental development, your calmness, your society. So this is what there is where Vairagya Bhav plays a bigger role. So the essence in Vairagya Bhav is basically to letting go of all the pettiness and useless cravings that persist in the mind. It is the principle of non attachment that accepts the world as it is. Again, you have to be non judgmental for that. For any to be able to accept anything, you have to first observe it. You have to observe it the way it is. It is the principle of non attachment that accepts the world as it is, performs action whenever and whatever is needed according to one's capacities. It will allow a peaceful existence in the world without causing undue stress to oneself or others, resulting in a larger perspective of life. Humility will manifest as there is no arrogance of knowledge, power, or position in Vairagya Bhav. Rather, it will ensure an objective and impartial state of mind when you practice Vairagya Bhav. Now, once again, Vairagya Bhav literally translates as relinquishment, but it is not relinquishing of your duties or your actions. It is about being responsible about your actions. It is about taking, accepting things the way they are. It is about accepting your duties in the moment and performing them. The practice of your own dharma ensures that jnana arises, which enables true vairagya of the mind. So, first thing is dharma, perform your duty. With that, you will gain jnana, which is knowledge, jnana bhav, which will enable true vairagya of the mind. Because when you are knowledgeable, have you must have seen people who are really knowledge oriented, generally you will find them very simple. They are not hoarders or of materialistic things. They are minimalist in their own way. And that is so that they can free themselves of the materialistic attachment from, for example, unnecessary buying of clothes or unnecessary buying of material in their house. And sometimes when we are not in a very good mood, what do? We go for shopping, right? And it acts as a therapy. Shopping is a therapy for women and for men. I'm not sure right now, but yes, it is like that. Even men do shopping, or they just go out for a in their own way. So the point is, when you have inculcated dharma bhav, you have performed your duty, which has led to originating jnana bhav in you, and this has led to, inculcating good or proper vairagya bhav in you. It all these become enablers of your success. They become enablers of your successful life. But right now, when you are having this knowledge in you, it will be easier for you to become more acceptable, to become more non judgmental, and to be able to accept and enable your inner powers by de alienating yourself with the materialism around you and have a better, calmer state of mind. Now, the fourth positive bhav is Ashwarya bhav. It is only when you have sincerely practiced dharma bhav, which has given rise to jnana bhav and vairagya bhav, that there will arise a self efficacy and self reliance. Ashwarya bhav is reflected in the determination, strength, courage, self confidence, and power of the will of the individual, which arises from perspective wisdom. You go to, like, for example, we all go to somebody, right, when we have to make some decision because we feel that they have inculcated, they have come across developing themselves through dharma bhav, jnana bhav, and the vairagya bhav, right? And now they are enough self reliant and self sufficient. That is when we look up to them for any kind of guidance, right? You go to doctors, you go to, for example, yogis, you go to psychologists, you go to any form of doctor, because you know that through practice of dharma bhav, that is by performing their duty of studying hard, they have gained jnana, knowledge, which has led them to be not, undetached, no, what be non-judgmental and detached from judging anything, or being able to think by de-alienating themselves from that situation, which is basically vairagya bhav. And this has made them self sufficient and self reliant, which is they are now having Ashwarya Bhav properly inculcated in them. So, Ashwarya Bhav is reflected in the determination, strength, courage, self confidence. Like for anybody, like you go to your peers, your elders, or somebody whom you feel they can guide you well, whom you think they have enough Ashwarya Bhav or self reliance or self efficacy developed in them. So, and then they can have a perspective wisdom in them. Like, for example, if you go with for any situation, like any small situation, say, for example, a small child will go to her mother or his mother and say that with some small problem, and because he knows or she knows that they that his or her mother is self sufficient and self reliant and capable of helping him. So, for him, Ashwarya Bhav, his or her mother has already developed or inculcated that Ashwarya Bhav in her. So, it is about, finding that right person who can guide you. But who is that right person? That right person should be self sufficient in himself or herself to be able to guide you. So it is not that it is a quality that anybody can develop over a period of time with a little bit of awareness. Aishwarya Bhav brings forth, and when you have Gyan, when you have developed Gyan Bhav, Vairagya Bhav, objectivity of situation, knowledge, and performed all your duties, then you build self confidence. Then you have that kind of perspective wisdom about things. That is, you are able to guide others. So, Ashwarya, and with that also comes humility and compassion as qualities that develop from a fullness of wisdom. Have you ever seen, like, yogis, like really um, thorough yogis, like, or elders who are full of wisdom? They will never want anything from you. They will always be giving. They will always be adjusting. They will always, step back, because that comes through wisdom. That comes through development of knowledge in them. And so this is so important. And humility is such a simple word, but has so much strength in it. You are able to be, down to earth only when you have inculcated enough knowledge and wisdom in you. And so many times you would see that people have good degrees like PhDs and, big degrees, but you will never want to go to them because you don't find them wise enough. You don't find them having a perspective wisdom towards things. You don't trust them. Basically, you have no faith in their decisions, and that reflects it all. So, well, Ashwarya Bhav will eradicate vanity and arrogance and makes the individual a strong and powerful being who rises above the ordinary. Ashwarya Bhav manifests as assertiveness devoid of arrogance. So Ashwarya Bhav doesn't mean that you have to be arrogant because you have knowledge, you have performed your duty, and uh, you have enabled your vairagya bhav, that is, you have relinquished all the materialism around you. No, you should never be arrogant towards anything or anybody. It will completely, but you should be assertive. You should be able to talk your mind, but you should never come across as arrogant. Ashwarya bhav is revealed in clarity of thought. When people don't have clarity of thoughts and purpose in whatever they are talking about, then they have arrogance in them. And that is when their downfall starts. We don't have to be like that. Ashwarya Bhav is attainment of physical, mental, moral finesse, and spiritual finesse. One should be really morally oriented. You see, like, so many times we say that um the person is nice, the person is knowledgeable, but he or she is not moral. And that defeats all the purpose. Like the other day, I went to a veterinarian taking my pets, and over a period of time, he started, uh, you know, giving me bigger bills and telling me things that were not even appropriate for a dog. So, and he was giving such higher antibiotics, and I've been going to that doctor since forever I got my pet. So initially I was like, maybe that is truth because I am not a veterinarian. But later I realized he didn't have that morality in him while suggesting those medications. He just wanted to earn money out of it. I mean, out of what? I mean, that is a life. That is a, even if it is not a human being, they have emotions, they have life, they think, they think they love you so much, and you can't do it to them like that. So when, and that person is a big shot veterinarian from a very big university. So you see, they must have definitely completed their dharma bhav of getting up early in the morning as a student and studying hard. They would have fulfilled all their jnana bhav, and then inculcated all that knowledge around from around them. And then obviously they would have worked hard to become a veterinarian, because it's not an easy task to be a doctor of any kind. So which shows that they have completely fulfilled their vairagya bhav as well. But then they didn't do completely, they were not true to their ashwarya bhav. Yeah, Eve. So what is that? I mean, this is so, that made me really feel sick to my stomach. I mean, even if, I mean, you don't love my pet and you are showing that you love my pet, and see, as a we start doing things like that. uh, like we become a doctor only because we want to be doctor, right? We you first, you for that guy would have first loved the animals to become a veterinarian later. But then what happened to his ashwarya bhav? Where did his moral go? Why did he start treating the pet so badly? So any which ways, we saw the reviews later on becoming bad for that veterinarian, and then had to change to another vet. But my baby suffered, right? I mean, I treat my dogs as my baby, so they suffered, and I didn't like it at all. I didn't like it. So the Ashwarya Bhav, with this example, basically I wanted to show that how these four Bhav work in tandem with each other, and how they are responsible in your self development. So now here the example, with this example I want to tell you that now his practice is going down, not many people are going, he has bad reviews on Yelp. So yeah, this has led to his downfall, you know. This is what I want to basically point out with this example. So Ashwarya Bhav is missing in him. He was working immorally. So till now we have covered four positive bhav. First was dharma bhav, the bhav to perform your duty in um, properly. The next was Gyan Bhav, knowledge, the act of gaining knowledge. Third was Vairagya Bhav, which was basically, if you have inculcated Dharma Bhav, then you get Jnana Bhav, and then this enables Vairagya Bhav, that is coming out of materialism. And then is Ashwarya Bhav, that is being self reliant, self sufficient, and morally oriented. We will talk more about next four negative bhav, the four undesirable bhav that one should not have in them. So we will take up that discussion in our next class. So now let's do some practice, yoga practice, and meditation, and calm ourselves down for a good sleep. Please come at the top of your mats in child's pose. Second. Please stay in the child's pose and keep doing deep inhale and exhale. Go sit there. Inhale, exhale. Try to sit at the top of your heels. Now take your right hand underneath your left hand and press yourself onto the mat. Now take your left hand and press yourself underneath your right hand. Keep inhaling, keep exhaling. Try to sit at the top of your heels and press yourself low towards the ground. Come to the tabletop position and we'll go into cow pose. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Once again, inhale, cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Try to make a dome of your spine. Inhale, gaze forward, and exhaling, go to downward dog. Walk your feet. Inhaling, gaze forward, come into high plank and come down to your mats in baby cobra. Look up towards the ceiling. Yeah, Eve, thank you so much. Nice big doggies. They both are puppies, basically. That's why. Very attached to me. Inhale, upward dog. Feel your lower back getting pressed. Watch yourself. Adjust your posture. Inhale and exhale, downward dog. Walk your feet. Inhale, gaze forward. Come to high plank, to low plank. Look up in baby cobra. Inhale, upward dog. Keep breathing. You can also do Ujjayi breaths. Breathe in from your nose and breathe out from your mouth. Inhale, gaze forward, exhaling, downward dog. Inhaling, gaze forward. Come to tabletop position. Breathe here. Now we will do ragdoll from right to left. Inhale, right to left. Sit back into child's pose. Come up. Inhale, right to left. Exhaling, sit back into child's pose. Come up. Inhale, left to right. Exhaling, sit back into child's pose. Come up. Inhale, left to right. Exhaling, sit back. Come up. Come into upward dog. Keep breathing in, keep breathing out. Exhaling, go to downward dog. Walk your feet. Inhale, gaze forward and go to pigeon pose. Come down at the top of your mat. Inhale, look up. Exhale, go to downward dog. Walk your feet. Inhale, pigeon pose on left side. Come down at the top of your mat. Inhale, look up. Exhaling, go back into downward dog. Now walk your feet towards your head and stand in forward fold. If you can try to put your palms underneath your feet. Hold yourself, trying to bend yourself as much as you can. If you feel pressure on your lower back, you can bend your knees like for like a 5 to 10 degrees. Keep breathing in, keep breathing out. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, go up into Tadasana. Take your hands over your head. You can keep your eyes closed if you want. Focus on your breath. Keep breathing in, keep breathing out. Now breathe in and breathing out. Bend to your left side. Inhale, come up. Take two Ujjayi breaths here. Inhale from your nose. Exhale from your mouth. Inhale from your nose. Exhale from your mouth. Inhale from your nose. Hold and exhaling, come to your right side. Bend to your right side. Inhale, come up. Exhaling. Now we'll do hand rotations. Roll your shoulders behind. 1, 2. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now we'll do it on the other side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more times. Inhale. Exhale. Now we'll rotate our neck from left to right. Full rotations. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Two more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now on the other side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Now sit on your mats and we will take our right hand and press it from our left hand like this. You have to put your left hand here and press it behind you. Keep inhaling. Keep exhaling. Imagine the breath is going inside and getting out of your from the top of your head. Inhale from nose, exhale from the top of your head. Three more times. Now we'll do it on the other side. 5 breaths. Inhale. Exhale from the top of your head. One last breath. Now take your left hand like this and press it with your right hand behind you. Keep breathing in, keep breathing out. Other side. Now sit in Sukhasana or Padmasana. Preferably, if you can sit in Padmasana, then it will give you a good massage on your feet as well. Right feet on your left leg and left feet on your right leg. We'll take 5 Ujjayi breaths. Now rub the palms of your hand. Press your eyes and your cheeks gently. 5 circles. Now press your forehead in 5 circles. Your temples. Your jaws. Your mouth. Pull your ears gently 5 times. Keep breathing in. Keep breathing out. Rub around your ears 5 times. Now put a finger in your ears and make 5 circles. Now rub at the top of your ears, near your temples. Keep breathing in, keep breathing out. Now press the top of your head. Breathe in positivity, breathe out negativity. Now press the back of your head. Press your neck. Press your throat. Press your interclavicular region. Press your upper back towards your shoulders. Press your hands, your fingers. Keep breathing in, keep breathing out. Press your stomach, your sides, your thighs, legs, your feet, your fingers, the middle of your feet, heel. Press the heels. Once again, press your eyes, eyebrows, middle of your eyebrows, your forehead. Keep breathing in, keep breathing out. Your temples, your cheeks, your mouth, nose, your whole face, the top of your head, your whole head. We'll take 5 Ujjayi breaths. Breathe in from your nose, breathe out from your mouth. Now bring your hands to the heart center and we will say our wellness prayer. You can repeat after me if you want. Our self development is possible only if we maintain a balanced state of mind all the time, all the time, all the time. Breathe in, exhaling, bow down to Mother Earth and thank her for this beautiful day. Namaste. Thank you, Eve. So, our practice ends here. Let me know how your day went, and I hope you have a good sleep today. And if possible, then please donate and support my endeavor. Thank you, Eve. Thank you so much for your donation. Thank you. We also have classes like with yoga with dumbbells, and we have a very intense class coming at 1 p.m. on Saturday. And for those who are new here, uh, we every day we have a class at 11 p.m. PST for 30 minutes around. It always stretches beyond that, but we basically focus on learning about yoga philosophy, and have a good sleep in that day by practicing meditation and relaxing asana. Thank you so much, Eve, once again for your donation. Yeah, so her name is Tanya. She is a Labrador. Yeah, and the name of my other German Shepherd, his name is Titus. He's the younger one, but both are like quite bonded together and they're always found with each other. They will never leave me if they are not sleeping. You seem to be a pet lover yourself too. That's nice. So, if somebody has any concerns, if somebody wants to talk about something, discuss and get rid about it in that day, then please you're most welcome to do that. If not, then we will meet again tomorrow. So, it was nice having you all here, and I hope to see you guys again. And have a good night. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. You too, Eve. Peace. Have a peaceful night. Bye. Good night.